on. Thought I left you smiling.
Off.
My past is holding on.
I spoke yesterday with Mohammed Al-Ali, and he's economic advisor at Allianz.
Things will change, so I kept on waiting. It's the same. When will tomorrow come? When will I see the sun? Will it stop hurting so much? When will tomorrow?
Good morning, everybody. It's Tuesday. I am at work right now. What's new? Yeah, I want to say before anything else, I want to thank you guys so much for your comments, your messages, your replies, your prayers, everything. All the support that I have received since I posted my last vlog, I seriously appreciate so much. If you guys, I want to stay up to date on how my grandma's doing, I am updating on my Instagram page. But as of now, she doesn't have a fever, her cough has died down, we've been able to FaceTime with her, and she's doing well. She's still testing positive, but she doesn't seem that sick, to be honest, which is, I'm so incredibly grateful for. And I just, you know, we're just kind of all holding on to hope, but it's definitely just a waiting game. And it's hard because we can't do anything. We have no control over it. We can't intervene. We can't go in there and take her out and help care for her or anything like that. So it's a little difficult. It's a lot difficult, but we're dealing with it, and yeah. So things are okay right now. A lot better. I'm feeling better than I did, obviously, when I posted the last video. Tuesday, working. I work until tomorrow. Thursday, Friday I have off, and then Thursday, Friday next week I have off too, which is actually really exciting. I'm super happy about having some time off because I don't know if you guys know, but I'm at a new job. I somehow managed to get a new job, which is I moved up from like just a job to pay the bills to a career in my like dream field, and in the field of work that I love to do and that I'm passionate about. And I'm so incredibly blessed to have joined the company that I did, because it's an incredible company and it's an incredible job. I love it so much. I've been here for 3 months here. All my onboarding and training and everything was done online, which was very interesting. I still haven't met most of my team members in person, just over video chat, it's an interesting experience, but like I wouldn't have it any other way. Like I'm really enjoying the job. So yes, that being said, it's gonna be nice to have some time off. I think we're getting our tree today, which is exciting. We don't have any ornaments, but we're gonna put some lights on. I'm gonna use the Christmas lights behind me and the ones for my bed, or for my bedroom, and put them on the tree. So that'll be exciting to have. Downstairs, minimal, a very small gas leak the other day, so it's just been kind of stressful and a little, I don't know what the word is, but it's gonna be nice. Everything is safe now, so it's gonna be nice to get a tree in there and make it feel more Christmassy. I spent a couple hours cleaning last night and just tidying up and organizing. We have so many boxes from moving in, because this is a relatively new house that we're in, and we still have some boxes left over, and then boxes from like Christmas presents and stuff. So I've got to break those down. I think on Thursday I'm gonna spend a couple hours breaking down boxes and taking them, maybe not taking them to the recycling center on Thursday, but like putting them in the garage ready to haul off to the recycling center when I feel like taking them. Yeah, wow, I'm feeling chatty today. We have our holiday lunch today, which is exciting. So I just ordered myself, we got like a Postmates credit. So I ordered myself some food from this raw vegan restaurant called Under the Sun in Long Beach. They have really, really good food. It's also super healthy, raw, and delicious. I will show you guys what I got when it gets here. It should be here in like anywhere from 40 minutes to like an hour. I'm gonna get to work now, and I'll catch up with you guys at lunch. Okay, so my lunch arrived. I got the LBC sandwich, which is, what is it? Let me look it up for you guys. LBC sandwich is guacamole, mayo, spinach, cucumber, sprouts, lemon mustard dressing, bell pepper, and earthy roots fermented beets on sprouted seed and onion bread, served with kale chips. It is soy-free, gluten-free, and can be nut-free, but I'm not allergic to nuts. I'm allergic to gluten and soy. So that's what I got. So it's a little early. I'm just gonna go ahead and have it now though, because I don't want it to go bad. I'm gonna have this for lunch. These kale chips are amazing. And so this whole thing is all like raw, vegan, so good for you. So I'm gonna have this for lunch, do my Christmas party for my company, and I will check with you guys when we have the tree. Got my car washed. I got a matcha from Starbucks from the drive-thru, and I thought I just would catch up with you guys and end this vlog. So I meant to film Christmas, but it was just such a weird Christmas that I just didn't. It just didn't feel, it felt too personal, I guess, to film Christmas happenings. We didn't end up getting a tree. We ended up getting this tiny little, like, it's cute. It's like a lemon cypress shrub from a gardening center, because no one had trees. We couldn't find any available. And other than like, we'd have to go inside a store, and we didn't want to do that. So we made do with our little lemon cypress shrub. And yeah, it was a really chill Christmas. Just me, my aunt, and Goose, who I live with my aunt. Family's not that big on presents. We all got each other a couple things. So we opened that, and then we just had Christmas dinner. We made lentil loaf, a salad, and then got a gluten-free pumpkin pie. And I just had like one slice of that. So that was kind of course, someone just pulled up right next door. Whatever, fake it till you make it. I did want to share something with you guys, an Instagram page I found. I've been doing their workouts. They're amazing. The account is called Vision Twins. It's two twins. Two people that are twins that happen to be twins. Together lost like 350 pounds combined, which is amazing, of course. But their workouts specifically is like what really hooked me. I don't remember how I found them, but their workouts are so energetic and so much movement, and so like, I know it's non-stop for like, they're like 30-40 minutes, but they, coming from a place of being obese and overweight, their workouts are made for people who are overweight, and it's all body weight stuff, and there's so many modifications you can do, and I'm just like so into it. And I've been doing those workouts, I've been doing their workouts a lot recently over the past week. So I'm gonna link their page below, their Instagram page. They post all their workouts on there, and then they also do live workouts, which are really fun as well. I've done a couple of those. So I would definitely recommend that, and I have been spending my time doing that and eating good food, healthy food. I've lost quite a few pounds this week, which definitely feels, it feels good, just because it means I'm getting healthier. And that brings me to something I wanted to chat about. I'd asked you guys on Instagram to ask me, like, if you had any questions for me that you wanted me to answer during this vlog. So let me pull this up here. We're just gonna run through them right now. So Jean, I don't know, she asked how my grandma is doing. thank you for asking. She's doing well. She's relatively asymptomatic. She has not had a fever. She had a cough for like a day, but that went away. And she's been, you know, in the COVID ward for over a week now, and she's still not showing any symptoms, even though she's positive. So she, I hate to be like, you know, it looks like she's one of the lucky ones because, one, we don't know that yet. Two, so many people are so unlucky when it comes to COVID, and it makes me, I almost feel like guilty for saying that, but yeah, it's looking like she's one of the lucky ones. It's looking like she's asymptomatic, which is, it's such a blessing. So she's doing well. We've been FaceTiming with her. She's obviously not getting the vaccine anytime soon, and she's going to be moving out of the COVID ward, I think, in another week, to like a step down unit, and then from there moved into general population when she tests, you know, stops testing negative, or stops testing positive for it. It's such a relief. As you guys could tell, I was so distraught last week, and still feel that, but not nearly as much. There's some hope, so that's really nice. Kara asks, how am I doing? I'm doing good. Yeah, I don't know, overall I'm doing pretty good. I think the stress and anxiety that I felt last week, and just like the worry, I've been able to let go of, and had like a relatively good week. Yeah, I worked out a bunch, which was really nice, just because like it felt good. Like moving, I don't know, at this weight, moving is hard, but I finally noticed this week that I'm wanting to move more, which is a relief. And that may seem small for some people, but those of you who have experienced something similar, it's really hard to like face the reality of what you've put your body through. And so, yeah. Okay, Nathan asks, how was my Christmas? My Christmas was good overall. I had a thing happen. I went to the dog park on Christmas Eve day, and took Goose so he could just run around and play. It's an outdoor dog park. It's, you know, it's safe. Everyone's social distance and stuff, but I had this, I don't want to get like all bleh and like cry, but you know, I had something happen where I was hanging out with Goose and talking to some other dog owners and stuff, and there was this little girl and her dad's, or her family or something like that, walked by, and she was maybe like 5 or 6, and I understand like children are observant and they have no filter, but she pointed at me. Oh, I hate sharing this because like it still makes me really emotional, and I'm trying not to, but she pointed at me and she said, "That's a really fat lady. That's a really, really, really fat lady." And she just kept saying that over and over, and like telling her parents to look at me, and then telling other people to look at me who were around, and nobody said anything to her to tell her to stop, or tell her that wasn't nice, or to tell her that wasn't appropriate. Whoever was with her, whoever it was, didn't say anything. They were just like laughing. And the people around me didn't say anything, and I didn't say anything. I didn't stand up for myself and, you know, say something. Yeah, I know it's a child, but I, you know, could have said like, you know, I'd appreciate, that kind of hurts my feelings, or something like that. But in the moment, I was just so frozen in just shock and so much shame and embarrassment. And I'm saying this right now with a relatively calm demeanor, but when it happened, I stayed at the park for a little bit longer because Goose wanted to run more. He found a friend that he was playing with, and I didn't want to seem weak, so I didn't want to just run away. I wanted to stay and like seem like I'm strong or whatever, which is, you know, it's fine. I'm glad I stayed. But the second I got in the car, I was just sobbing and crying and just a mess. I was a wreck, because it was just it was so embarrassing. And not only, sure, it was embarrassing that the kid said it, but I get it. The kids are, you know, she's an innocent kid with no filter. It was more embarrassing that, you know, her parents laughed while she kept saying it over and over and over again and pointing at me, and nobody said anything, and they were all just looking at me, and it felt like I was like an animal in a zoo. It was really hard. It was traumatic, and I don't use that word lightly. But it was really hard. So that happened on Christmas Eve day, which kind of put a little bit of a damper on the day, to be honest. I still feel that like is still like so, those feelings are so fresh from that happening. It was just a couple days ago. But yes, that aside, obviously put a little damper, but I just decided I wasn't gonna let it ruin Christmas. I was gonna keep going and, you know, process it and work on it, but like not let it like totally overtake myself. So I didn't. And overall Christmas was good. It was good. Christmas was really good. Yeah, spent some time with my aunt, FaceTime my family, FaceTime my grandma, open presents. One of my family members' boyfriend had a Nintendo Switch that he wasn't using, so they told me they were gonna resell it, but they gave it to me as a Christmas present, which was just like such an incredibly generous gift and so kind. And so I bought Animal Crossing that night, and of course the server was down that night, so I could download it, but I've been playing Animal Crossing nonstop since then. I'm obsessed with it. If you guys want me to do an island tour, let me know. It may take a couple more weeks before I get things actually looking okay, but I'm really loving it. It's I just find it like an engaging way to just like de-stress. It's really nice. This overall was really good. How was your Christmas? If you do celebrate, let me know down below. Alex says, I'd like to hear more about your hesitance to share your weight. I can relate. Yeah, totally valid question. If you go back and watch my vlogs and my videos, even my, my channel trailer and all that kind of stuff, my videos are in the past were primarily tied and like centered around my weigh-in day. And it got to the point where I centered it felt like I centered my entire existence and my personality and my weeks and everything about my life around that day, including developing some not so healthy eating habits around that day too, where I would like heavily restrict a couple days before my weigh-in, and then after my weigh-in, if I would go and binge for a day or two. And that really, I think that had a huge part to play in my plateau and ultimate regain of my weight. That's part of the reason, and I also, I found myself tying a lot of my identity and my worth to my weight, and my perspective is completely different. And that's one thing that I have, I've heard from other people, and that I've been saying to myself that, yes, it sucks that I got myself back to this weight again, but I get to do it differently, and I get to change things that I thought weren't the best that I did the first time around. So that's one of the things, is I'm keeping my weight private to myself, tracking it, and keeping myself aware, but I'm not publicly putting it out there because that just put too much pressure on me and really messed with my mental and physical health. So and didn't improve my choices of food. And sure, you can say, well, you just make the choices to not do that, and you won't do that. But like, easier said than done. If I can make things easier on myself, why not? And at this time, I don't feel like it's healthy for me to put my weight out to the world, because I just, it feels like too much pressure, like unnecessary pressure. I'm sharing my journey. I'm talking to you guys about it. I'm sharing what I'm doing. I am telling you guys when I lose weight, not necessarily just telling you what my weight is, just because that just doesn't need to be out there. And like I said, when I reach milestones, I will tell you. And I'm sure I will get to a point where I feel strong enough and confident enough and okay enough to tell you my weight. And that doesn't mean that I'm waiting to reach a certain weight to tell you that. It just means that I am rebuilding those habits, but I'm building them back better. Including like my relationship to food and my, my weekly routine and how I treat myself, and developing my own identity and worth outside of that number. And once I feel like that foundation is strong enough, then I will absolutely share more with you guys. And I hope you guys understand that as well. Okay, I think that's it. I feel like that was a lot longer than I expected. But that's fine. It's not like I have anything else to do. All I'm gonna do is go home and edit this and then play Animal Crossing. So that's it. I do hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. There's a little bit more to it. Little tiny bit more to it than it last vlog. I'm getting back into the swing of things. I think last week really just threw me off more than I expected. So, last things last, if you've made it to this point, congratulations. Hats off to you. There is a quote I wanted to share with you guys that I found on Instagram. I will post it on the screen here too. I do this thing on my page called Monday Reminders, where I post like quotes that I think are relevant to my journey and that I hope will help other people. This is what I'm going to post tomorrow, and it's from the Happy Snapshot Instagram page. I wanted to share this with you guys too because it really helped me reading it. So it says, you are never as awkward as you think you are. You are never as annoying as you think you are. You are never as unqualified as you think you are. You are never as boring as you think you are. Stop standing in your own way. Give yourself more credit. I get chills when I read that because I am my worst enemy and I am my worst critic, and I always feel like I'm awkward and weird and all that stuff. So that quote meant a lot to me. I hope it means a lot to you guys. And that is this vlog. I really hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe, follow me on Instagram, and don't forget the only way to predict your future is to go out there and create it for yourself. And I'll see you guys next week.